Nobody wakes up one day and decides to self-destruct. It doesn't happen all at once. It doesn't start loud. It doesn't start quietly. You stop caring a little. You start avoiding things. You tell yourself you'll deal with it later. This episode is called What Happens When You Self-Destruct. And it's not to shame anyone. It's not to judge. It's to understand it. Because awareness is the first step to stopping it. And if you're listening to this and you feel uncomfortable already, that's okay. That usually means something here applies. The conversation isn't about being broken, it's about being honest. So let's dive into this one. I had seasons where I wasn't moving forward, not because I couldn't, but because I stopped believing in what mattered. I avoided things I knew would help me, but I stayed distracted. And I told myself I was just tired. I told myself I'll try it again tomorrow. Oh, I don't think that's gonna work. But the truth is, I stayed disconnected from purpose, disconnected from myself. And the scary part that it doesn't look dramatic. It doesn't look like a breakdown. It looks like life as usual. But that's where self-destruction hides. A lot of times self-destruction is misunderstood. It's not always self-hate. Sometimes it's protection. It's avoiding disappointment. It's avoiding failure. It's avoiding the feeling that you're not enough. So instead of risking growth, we choose comfort. Instead of trying again, we pull back. Instead of facing the work, we numb ourselves. Comfort feels good in the moment, but comfort has a cost. What feels safe now can hurt you later. When you self destruct slowly, you don't notice it right away. But over time, things change. You lose confidence. You start doubting yourself, not because you failed, but because you stopped showing up for yourself. You stop choosing yourself. And the longer that goes unnoticed, the harder it feels to recognize who you're becoming. That's why awareness matters before damage feels permanent. Here's the thing, awareness changes everything. The moment you notice what you're doing, avoiding, isolating, pulling back, you create a space. Space to interrupt the pattern, space to choose differently. You don't have to fix everything, you don't have to overhaul your life. You just have to notice. Awareness isn't weakness, it's the beginning of the repair. If you recognize yourself in this episode, I want to give you few simple ways to interrupt self-destruction. Nothing extreme, nothing overwhelming, just real. And the first step is naming it. You can't change what you won't acknowledge. Say it out loud if you have to. I'm avoiding, I'm pulling back, I'm stuck. Naming it takes away its power. Two, shrink the goal. Self destruction grows when goals feel heavy, when everything feels too much. You don't need to do everything. You need to do one small thing, one honest thing. Shrink the goal, lower the pressure, and create the momentum. Last, do one honest action. Not 10, not everything. Send a message, take the walk, record the episode, drink the water. One honest action breaks the cycle. And that's where repair starts. Podcast 101 is about real people who keep going, even when it's messy. If this episode helped you, there are more conversations here when you need them. And I'll leave you with this, awareness is not weakness, it's the beginning of the change. So keep going.